So what are we doing today?
Oh, so well, Christopher made a deck profile of his Mecha Fan and Beast, and so I was like, well, let's show off my Fire Kings.
Mine's
so,
better.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Yeah, mine's better. This one's not good.
We'll let you decide which one's better. Anyways, we'll might as well get started with the Fire Kings. So for starters, we have 2 copies of Fire King Avatar Barong.
That guy's hurry.
Yes, he is. And so pretty much what he does is if he's destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, during the next standby phase, your standby phase, you get to search out another Fire King card. So it can be a monster, a spell, anything. So he comes in handy. Mm-hmm. And then secondly, we have 3 copies of Fire King Yaksha.
I hate that guy.
And so pretty much if he's destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you get to destroy any other card that you control, whether it's on the field or in your hand. And you might be thinking, well, why would you want to destroy your own cards? I'll tell you why. Because of this guy right here. You got your Fire King High Avatar, Grunix. Not to be confused with the low Avatar.
That feels worse than the other food. I don't like that guy. He just pops everything.
Yeah. So if he's destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, during the next standby phase, he just special summons himself right back and destroys all other monsters on the field. And then on top of that, if he destroys by battle, you get a special summon Fire King from your deck. So this guy's freaking amazing. And what I love to do sometimes is you can start a loop, and so I have 2 of them in the graveyard, and they'll come and just wipe the field every single time. So it's amazing.
Yeah, that's why you gotta banish those.
So you got try to banish them.
That's kind of the only way to get rid of them.
Yeah. And as for non-Fire King cards, one of my favorites is Flammable Fire Dog. He comes in this structure deck, and so he was just amazing. So I had to get him shinies. And so if you destroy a monster by battle, you get a special summon fire monster with 200 defense. And the cool thing about it is that all of these guys have 200 defense, so 200 defense, 200 defense, and a couple more I got inside 200 defense.
See, that's what you call cheating, you know, that's not fair.
So it's really reliable, it's like a toolbox type of deal. So Fire Dog. And then we have a Wolf Bark, which is really cool. So what he does is he gets to special summon one of your little Fire Kings right back from the grave, so in defense mode. Bring back.
Any shiny.
Bring back. So he's good for exceed plays, you know, to get something out, he's pretty clutch. So that's that guy. Brotherhood of the Firefiend Bear, just because you can get tanky, and tanky you can search out any of the Beast Warriors that you got, which is like most of the deck except for the dog and Grunix. So he's awesome. And also, even if you have too many tankies, you can pop a tanky and pop a card, so it comes in handy. And then Lavalval Landlord, Lavalval, whatever. He was in the structure deck. I still have him just because he looks cool and he's a 200 defense that I can just special summon pretty easily with the Fire Dog to kind of just a good beat stick. That's pretty much all he does.
Look at that lance though.
The lance is pretty amazing. I couldn't find a shiny version of him unfortunately, but who cares? It's not that cool. So this is Heavy Knight of the Flame. He's a really cool card that came out in World Superstars. And what he does is if he fights a special summon monster, then it banishes it right before the damage step. So it's really cool. The only downside to it is it is a Gemini, so you have to normal summon it and then normal summon it again. But I mean, you have Fire Dog, you can just special summon him, Fire Dog, and then normal summon it. You're good to go.
Yeah, so you gotta get rid of that before he can normal summon himself again. So yeah, that's kind of the best way to get rid of it.
He's gonna get over things that can't be like sent. Yeah, so that's pretty good. And then we have this interesting tech card. This is Earthbound Immortal Kai. I can't pronounce that. And if I can tell me if you know how to pronounce it, send me a link or something. I don't know. But this guy's cool. What it does is he has some other effect with Earthbound Immortals, and you need a field spell in order to use them. But I don't give a crap about any of his effect except for the fact that if he is sent to the graveyard and destroyed by card effect, then it destroys all cards on the field. So you just want to hold this baby in your hand, and then let's say you have Yaksha, and you're in a tight situation, just let Yaksha die, pop this guy, and freaking the whole field blows up, and you got a nice fresh start. So that's it for the monsters. Now we're gonna move on to our spells. We have 3 copies of Onslaught of the Fire Kings, which is like the best top deck you can get because if your opponent has monsters and you don't, activate it, special summon a Fire King. So obviously you would go into Grunix, and yes, that's what that does. And if the Fire King, what Onslaught of the Fire Kings does is at the end of the turn, it destroyed. And so with Grunix, you want him to die, so he'll come back your next turn and just kill everything. And then you want 2 copies of Circle of the Fire Kings. So what it does pretty much is it destroys one of your cards on the field, and you pretty much trade it with something in the graveyard, which is great for starting a loop or you know, if you're attacking, you can activate it and switch them out and get another hit. So it's amazing.
Yeah, so make sure to dark buy both of them.
Yeah.
You can't do any of that. Yeah, you know, get rid of those cards, you know.
Yeah. You could run 3, but I felt like 3 was too cloggy, so I just had 2 of them. But a lot of people run 3. Then we have 3 copies of Tenki. These are a great search card. You know, you need to be able to get the cards that you need, which is my biggest thing. I don't like to wait, so just go, 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 go. So you get a Tenki and search out any of your Fire Beast Warriors. And it adds 100 attack boost, which is nice.
And it's continuous, so that's the extra bonus.
Yeah. So you always get the extra 100 attack. Then you got 2 copies of Supply Squad, which is freaking amazing. I'm sure you've heard. And because every time one of your cards is destroyed, you draw another card. And that's like what Fire Kings do. We fucking destroy all of our cards all the time. So it always keeps your hand full. Pretty good. Then we got 2 copies of MST, for obvious reasons. Let me explain that.
Hey, I don't know what it does.
If you don't know what MST does, MST does not negate. That's all you need to know. You know what MST does. You might not know that it doesn't negate. That's about it. Then we have 1 copy of Forbidden Lance because I don't know, I like it better than like Trap Stun or anything like that. So pretty much you activate it and you lose whatever attack, but you're unaffected by spells or traps. So it's good in case someone tries to like banish your Runics.
Yeah, that thing's pretty annoying most of the time.
Then we have Book of Moon, Dark Hole. Those are pretty common. Everyone knows what it does. Dark Hole, get everything. Book of Moon, flip something face down. It's good for like cards to miss timing and just get them out of your way. And they have a low defense but high attack. Get rid of them. Then we have Rekindling, which is awesome because, like I said before, a lot of these cards have 200 defense. So this guy lets you spell summon as many cards as possible that are fire and have 200 defense, and you just fucking put them on the field. And it does banish them during the end phase, which is why you want to have a bunch of level 4s and then exceed into them. So good for that. It's limited to 1, so that's why I don't have more. And I'm pretty sure you understand why it's limited to 1.
OP as heck. OP as heck.
Then hater. One of my favorite cards, and it's a spiritual fire art, and pretty much what you do is you tribute a fire monster you have. So you get the effect off of it, and on top of that, your opponent takes damage equal to its attack. So it's like, why need Ring of Destruction, right? Where I can, it's way better.
Should be bad.
Nah, I don't think so. Ring of Destruction isn't bad. That's what I'm saying. 2 copies of Magic Cylinder because it's a pretty good card, and not a lot of people use it, I feel. And so it'll catch your opponent off guard if they try to hit you with like a 2000 beat stick or whatever. And fucking, you take it. Get out of here. That's your Phoenix Chain. Bottomless, obvious reasons, and Compulse. This is just your 1-ofs. I'm pretty sure you know what that does.
Hopefully.
Yeah, if you don't, just look it up. Call the Haunted, because sometimes, you know, you just can't get anything out of the graveyard. Pretty good. Dimensional Prison, because I don't know where my Mirror Force went. I have to look for that.
Explain yourself.
Dimensional Prison, you attack it and it vanishes. Come on, man.
No, where your mirror force went.
I have no idea where it went.
Chill, man, chill.
And then 1 copy of Iron Wall. For Iron Wall, I probably should get a 2nd or a 3rd just in case a lot of people like to banish, but it just stops your opponent from removing cards from play, or any cards from play. So yeah, that's all the traps. Moving on to the extra deck. So for XC monsters, we have Brotherhood of the Fire King, Tiger King, Fire Fist. You know what? They're long, anyways. He's super shiny. He's from one of these tins. I believe it was this set that he came in, which is not even the one he came in, but whatever. So pretty much what he does, he has a really long effect, but all I really use it for is to get a Tenki, send a Tenki. And then also you can attach and it'll negate the effects of all monsters except Beast Warriors, and like most of my deck is Beast Warriors, so it's pretty easy choice. Don't want to see the shininess. Then we got one of my favorites. This is number 82, Heartland Draco. And so you can attach one and you can just attack your opponent directly. So sometimes it's way better than Gaga Cowboy because you can just hit him. 2000 attacks, pretty good. Castell, for obvious reasons. Just get rid of cards and put them in the bottom of the deck that, you know, are annoying you. And he's like 200,000 attacks, pretty good.
200? What the heck? You mean
2,000.
2,000. Yeah, there you go.
My bad.
That's like 1 hit kill. No?
Huh? Anyways, we got now our number 103 Ragnar Zero. So if your opponent wants to put a United We Stand or something like that and raise their attack, you can detach one and destroy the monster with a different attack and draw 1 card on top of that. That's great. Yeah. Then 1 Might Stroke of the Symphony of the Djinn, just because you can't have 2 Castells. So pretty much just change your card face down defense position because you can't protect the deck.
Not that bad, not that bad.
Diamond Direwolf, because it's 2 level 4 monsters and you get rid of a Beast Warrior and you get your cards off. So pretty much you detach one, pop a Beast Warrior card, and then 1 of the card in your opponent control. So it worked really well with this deck. Cowboy, obvious reasons, and you know, you're just missing that little few life points and you don't want them to get on the turn. See, it's a Cowboy and you take 800 and then you win. It's up to you so many times. Another super shiny platinum rare thingy is Exceed Dragon, Dark Rebellion, whatever.
Show up.
So this guy's really cool. It's like, let's say some guy has like a super big monster, like his Dreadnought Cannon this guy has over here. You attach one, so they lose half their attack and then you gain half the attack, and so they take 2500 every single time. He lacks protection, so like anything like a Mirror Force or can kill him, but you know, other than that, it's really great. Just have something to stop it. Crazy Box, because I like to gamble, and I always carry dice with me.
Sucks that he always loses the gamble though.
Well, you'd be surprised how many times you get 1 or 6. Like you want to get effect 2, 3, or 4, or 5. Those are the good ones, and then 1 or 6 like screws you over. But yeah, and if you don't have a die, you know, you can just ask somebody. It's like, hey, you choose the number between 1 through 6, and then that's how I would do it whenever I didn't have a die. Cool card. Fontan Pappy, little butterfly. He's cool because let's say, well, one of my friends always had Marshmallow and I hated that card, and so I found this little butterfly, and what she does is she flips it to face up attack or just for defense to attack, and you lose 800. So you can just attack that Marshmallow over and over again, and it doesn't matter whatever they have because Marshmallow can't die by battle. And good attack, so I have him. Number 101, which is by far my favorite Exceed monsters. You just detach both of them, and then you take whatever special summon monster your opponent has, and it becomes yours.
Yeah, this guy always steals my Nova.
Yeah.
With my Cyber Dragon deck. Yeah.
Or his Draco Sack.
Or my Draco.
Yeah.
Although he has yet to do that. He hasn't done it yet, but...
I'm pretty sure I've done it.
I killed it too fast.
And then, whatever. And then on top of that, if you try to kill it afterwards, you can just attach one and he lives. So yeah, pretty cool. Unfortunately, the Cyber Dragon Infinity came out, and it's like now a way better version of this because it does the same thing like every turn. But you know, before that, it was pretty amazing. And then lastly, we have a Utopia because you know, why not have a Utopia? Gotta stick to your roots, man. Gotta keep to your roots. Look at him. He's a little bent and folded, but you know, it's fine.
Can't even tell on the camera.
Yeah, okay, good. Never mind, it's near mint. Let's just say that much. And then we have our side deck, just so for matchups, you gotta have your Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. It just negates all dark monsters, so just for you. Then we have Double Dust Tornado, Double Twister for Pendulums, because you know they're too fast, so you gotta stop the pendulums, so they'll like run you over pretty quickly. That's what these are for. And then Prohibition, same thing, just something really bothering you up your ass. You activate it, and you just call the name, and they can't use it. So it's really good to use one, and then you can't use MST, so then they can't get rid of it, and then whatever you want to get. I found a Mirror Force. It was in my side deck. That's okay, great. Now I know where it is. I'll put you there for later.
Shame on you.
Magical Hats. I don't know why this is here, so just ignore that. If you want to trade, hit me up. And then Light Imprisoning Mirror, which is the same thing as the other one except for light monsters. So it can negate this guy's Cyber Dragons. This is great. This is why I have it.
Too bad I use mechas.
Yeah.
Too bad I use mechas.
Too bad I have a win.
Too bad Draco Sack.
So yeah. Also got this sweet mat, which is, in case you couldn't tell, it's Pokemon on this side, finding the Yugi Mons on that side. So it's pretty cool. Subscribe! I thought that was where we were gonna end the video, but it's not. Okay, hello.